Have you ever wondered how scientists measure the tiniest forces in the universe? Well, they use a variety of intriguing techniques, each with its own unique capabilities and applications. Today, we're exploring 4 of these techniques: electrostatic force, optical tweezers, atomic force microscopy, and micro-cantilevers. Let's dive right into the world of tiny forces with electrostatic force. This technique stands as a jack of all trades in the realm of tiny forces. It's accurate, sensitive, versatile, and used in an array of applications. Electrostatic force helps measure the charge on an electron, assesses the strength of chemical bonds, determines the forces between atoms and molecules, and investigates the behavior of materials at the nanoscale. Next up, we have optical tweezers, a technique that harnesses the power of light to trap and move minuscule objects. From the forces exerted by individual molecules to the forces between cells, optical tweezers measure it all. They're used to study the mechanical properties of individual cells, investigate the interactions between molecules, and even manipulate and control biological processes at the cellular level. Atomic force microscopy, or AFM, is another fascinating technique. Using a sharp probe, AFM scans the surface of a sample, measuring the forces between the probe and the sample. It's like a microscopic detective, characterizing the topography of surfaces at the atomic level, measuring the forces between individual atoms and molecules, and investigating the properties of materials at the nanoscale. Last but not least, we have micro-cantilevers. These tiny levers measure forces by detecting the bending of the cantilever. They're like the weight scales of the nano world, measuring the mass of individual molecules, detecting the presence of viruses and bacteria, and studying the properties of materials at the nanoscale. All these methods have their own strengths and are chosen based on various factors, such as the magnitude of the force to be measured, the sensitivity required, and the type of sample to be studied. So there you have it, a glimpse into the fascinating world of tiny forces. From electrostatic force to micro-cantilevers, scientists use a variety of techniques to measure and understand the tiniest forces in the universe. Each technique brings its own unique perspective, helping us unravel the mysteries of the universe, one tiny force at a time.